Your child's education is not something to be taken lightly. Kids aren't the only ones who need to do their homework. When you do your research, you'll discover that there are some amazing schools that may be the perfect fit for your children, which can make a profound difference in their education, their confidence, in their lives. Take a look.
Meet Lynn. Her story is typical of inner-city students who do not come from English-speaking homes. She relies on her teacher to bridge the gap between home and school and to teach her English. Research shows that if Lynn is not taught English by a teacher who is well prepared in how to work with English language learners, her future achievement can be jeopardized. Erin is Lynn's first-grade teacher, and she's concerned about Lynn and the many other English language learners, or ELL students, she has in her class. At times, Erin can feel overwhelmed because on top of teaching curricula, she's got to attend to special needs students as well as her ELL students. Some 5 million English language learners are enrolled in U.S. schools. The total of students who come from homes where a language other than English is spoken is actually close to 14 million. Abandoning these students is not an option.
I myself was unaware of just how underprepared I was to teach English language learners. I started doing serious research into what works with this population. It became my passion later to help teachers to understand how to really reach these students. I started educational training specialists to help teachers to feel confident with their English language learners and to help them succeed.
Teachers are perfectly capable of teaching their core subjects, and most could assist a student who is struggling to pick up the language. But to do both at once takes special techniques and strategies that most teachers are not taught in college. Staff development for ELL teachers tends to be a rare occurrence and usually consists of a single session. School districts lack the funds for comprehensive programs geared toward English learners and the necessary follow-up coaching.
Districts don't have the funding to provide every single school with a teacher who can provide that one-on-one support. Therefore, districts are obligated then to provide every single teacher with the professional development and the training that's necessary to ensure that they can provide that support in the classroom and still meet the needs of the other students.
It takes about 6 months for a student to achieve very basic language skills, and as long as 10 years to master the vocabulary necessary for higher education and proficiency in the business world. An English as a second language teacher can help a student achieve a fundamental understanding of the language. But when the student leaves the program, support is gone.
UONIM, good. We train teachers how to effectively reach a diverse group of learners, all within the same lesson. Each of our courses has up to 70 new strategies that teachers can bring back to their classrooms to raise the confidence and achievement levels of not only their English language learners, but of all their students.
Simple changes in a teacher's behavior can have a huge impact on student motivation, which is a critical factor in second language acquisition.
I've learned a multitude of strategies from the educational training specialist training, which have really allowed me to make all of my teaching much more comprehensible for all of my students, but especially the English language learners in my room. I've learned some wonderful cooperative learning strategies which really allow kids to interact and develop those crucial language skills which they'll need to succeed in the future.
As a teacher, you always want to keep your students excited and energized. And coming away from the training, I felt very excited because they were motivating to me as an adult, and I couldn't wait to bring it into the classroom where I knew I could take material and make it even more exciting and engage the students and make them excited about what they're learning. They become actively involved.
Nationwide, there is a high dropout rate among students who have difficulty mastering the English language. Research shows that dropouts will require costly federal and state programs across their lifespan. The company can also help districts who have received discrimination complaints from the Office for Civil Rights relating to ELL education.
These students are a significant portion of the U.S. population. In order for America to succeed, these students must succeed.
I learned to speak English very well.